Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. So we're just going to rest, going to go through to the next day. I think probably 7 AM is going to be the suitable time to start at. So you can see it's now passing the time. Should start to see daylight very soon. There we go. And we have £38,409, which is going to be very useful for this episode. So I doubt there's much change because it is the end of the year. It's autumn. The grass might have started growing. Oh, it has. Nice. Yep, that's growing. And I don't know for sure, but that looks like there might be enough to cut. Has been quite mild. Well, that would be really good if we can get some grass into the pits. Also, if we can get some sheep. Let's just see here. See how much they cost. If we go into the animal section. Sheep. £26,000. Yeah, we can afford it, but then we have to still buy the sheep, and we still have to buy the equipment to mow the grass with. So we can't comfortably afford it. I think, though, we can comfortably afford to buy a mower. We still need something to move the grass with, though. At the moment, we only have one machine available to buy used. So maybe as the day progresses, we will have a better option of things. So maybe if we can do some work for somebody else in the meantime. We can borrow somebody else's equipment as well. So let's see here. It's actually a really good way of using bigger, more expensive and modern machinery as well. Okay, well, I've just been taking a look at all the different options in the contracts page, and I think we might be able to get hold of some grass or some hay by doing work for somebody else. Now, there is a small chance that we're going to be able to keep some. I don't know for sure. But we've got nothing to lose. We're still going to get paid for doing it anyway. So if we go to field number 2, let's just take a look at field number 2. That's over here. It's not too big. It's about the same size as one of our fields. Yeah, one of our smaller fields. So that could be a good way of not only making some money, but potentially getting hay for sheep, so we don't have to buy a mower yet. So if I accept that, it does say dry it with a tedder and bale it, take the bales to the livestock market, and there's a chance there'll be something left over. We're going to have to borrow the items though, because I just don't have all that equipment, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. One day, we will have the equipment. Okay, so we have a voucher. Let's put this mower on the front. Pop this mower on the back, and then we're going to have to come back for that tedder, then we're going to have to windrow it, bale it, and then we can transport them by putting one of those round bale tools on the front and on the back of the tractor. So yes, field number 2 is nowhere near here, but it means we get to tour the map a bit. I'll just open the mini-map. Right, so I think if we turn left here and maybe stick on this road. We'll see. Yep, if I just keep going, eventually I do need to turn right again. Just put the minimap to the round one. Yeah, you have the round one. If you press 9, it turns to a square one. If you press it again, it turns to a big one. So yes, I'm just going to keep it like this. And we'll just keep going. We'll take in the sights. Since I haven't been here before, it might just stutter a bit as it's loading the environment. Whoa, look at that. The wind is actually blowing it. It's blowing the material. Whoops. Too busy watching it. Right. So there is a river down here. Lots of trees. I think we might still be... Yes, we need to take the next turning right, which is just here. And then somewhere at the top of here is field number 2. Yep, we're going much further up the hillside here. Less trees, much more open. On a windy day, must get pretty wild up here. Oh, there's also the observatory as well. Front ones are blowing too. In fact, I think maybe the field which we're going to is right next door to the observatory. It's a fascinating place to go to. Looks like we have a production building just there. Right, field number 2. We arrive just on the left here. When we turn left at the junction. There it is. Yeah, this won't take too long. This should be nice and easy. Just wondering which the best way to go round is. Probably if I just start here. Ah, actually, that could be cunning. If I can maybe mow some of the grass out of the area, then we could maybe be sneaky and then keep that as well. Just depends if it lets me or not. It might not let me. We'll soon find out. Unfold the mowers, switch them on, lower them, and we are off. Yep, it's letting me. Obviously we don't want the brush, we don't want to keep all this, all these bushes in it. But getting a bit of extra is a handy way of benefiting from this particular job. Of course when I turn, it's going to miss a bit, so I'm going to have to come back to those pieces. Don't know if I can go into there, that's probably pushing my luck, but yeah, this is very close to the field boundary. Right, we can turn the beacons off. So once this is all mowed, we're going to have to go back over to the store and take these off, put the tedder on, then go back again, get the windrower, do the windrowing, go back again, get the 2 tools to move the bales with. Ooh, look at this, it goes right down here. Well, I'll just see how far I can go. There we go. That is as far as I can go. So, I tried. I think we're probably going to do okay though. We've got a bit of extra grass. So yeah, I'll continue with this. We'll get it all done. And then I'll probably head straight back down to the store in the time lapse and get the next implement. Right, so as it turns out, it's not going to be quite as many loads as I thought, because we can put the tedder on the front and the windrower on the back, and then when we get the baler, we can pick up at least one of those, well, it will be one of those bale lifting tools. So I don't know, it depends how many bales there's going to be, but we probably will need to use both, but we don't have to use both if we don't want to. If one is adequate, that's fine. I'm just going to park the windrower over here out of the way, and for anybody asking, no, we can't do both at the same time. The tedder has to go the other way around. But it would have been nice. It would have been a bit of a time save if we'd been able to do 2 jobs at the same time there. Right, okay. Turn the beacons off, and we're ready to go. Ooh, that's fluffy grass. very fluffy. And as you can see, it's allowing me to TED all this area outside of the field boundary. So we should have way more hay than what's actually required to complete the task. And that is the hay that I'd like to keep if possible. We're just going to have to see. It is quite sneaky this, but yeah, we've stayed on this side of the track. It's still next to the field. We should be able to give the sheep hay or grass, so they should be very happy with this. And with it being a nice working width, this really won't take too long. Yeah, it's really, really fluffy. I think I probably will just time-lapse doing the windrowing and the tedding. And then we'll get straight on with the baling. And as I said, we'll have the bale lifter on the front, so we can start moving bales straight away. In fact, what would be a good idea is to take the bales to wherever they want to be, and then pick up the other bale lifter at the same time. Hopefully it's in the right direction. If not, then yeah, that plan is out the window.
To see, let go of fear and just break free. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to say goodbye, leave it all in shoulder time. Need you to hold your breath, when do you reach deeper and
We're getting there, almost finished, and I'm just going to check to see exactly where we're taking these bales to. Yeah, it's not really en route, so we'll just have to see. The fact that it's given us 2 though means that we probably should be using 2, so we'll just have to go back again. Just take the baler back and then pick them up. Okay, not quite going to get that in, I don't think. I'll have to come back down again. But as you can see, there looks to be a decent amount of hay on this field. And this, using the contracts, really allow you to spread out, seeing different parts of the map, which I wouldn't have seen otherwise. You see how the grass is being, or the hay is being spun round on the rake, and then into the centre. Okay, right. So, just get back down, and we'll put the tedder back on the front for transportation. We'll do a bit of baling. Finished. Lovely. Switch that off. Fold it up. There's observatory. I would love to go up there. Okay, and we'll put that on the front. Time flies, already 1:20. I really would love to get some sheep today. That'd just be the perfect ending if we have some hay and we can give them some water and some hay to get going with. Now I could actually get a worker to get one of my tractors to take this over there for me. It's a nice idea. However, maybe on this occasion it wouldn't be worth the money, since we're not going to be getting paid a huge amount for this. But yeah, that option would be there. I will be using that feature many times in the future. So yeah, let's get that on the back. We'll put the bale fork on the front. This is the VB3190 high... No, it's not. It's the progressive density baler. Here we are once again back at the field. Let's get it baled. Just sneak in here. So, select the baler, switch it on, lower the pickup, and there we go. Now, of course, I do need to keep unloading it manually, as it is a round baler. Turn the indicator off. Yes, I'm going to do that quite a bit, leaving the indicator on. Accidentally, of course. I'll always try and turn it off. And there we have a bale. So we can change the size of the bales. It's 125 centimeters. I think it's going to be wise to go bigger, so we'll go for 180. Yep, should be good. Let's see the difference in size. Yeah, I'm going to do the headland first. And with it being bigger, we should be able to get more in. So the bales won't be quite as frequent, and there'll be less bales to move. Maybe that can be our bale. One of the ones that we keep. We'll just have to see. These are some big bales. See the textures too, and the net. Oh, probably easier if I get out. There we go. So yeah, I put one over there next to the smaller bale. So we've got the smallest and the biggest, so we can do a bit of a size comparison. And yeah, it just makes perfect sense to do these big ones. Much fewer to transport. But as I said, maybe we can keep that little one over there, because that would be enough to just get us going with the sheep. And I don't know how much money we're actually going to require, but we do have strawberries to sell and honey. So, and we've got a few bales too if we get desperate, some straw bales. Yeah, we're not doing too badly, but the sooner we can get sheep the better, because then we can start to produce wool. Here comes another one. And there's probably enough in here for one more. Yes, I don't know if those little flashes of light are showing up in the video, but as mentioned before, this is the press preview version of the game. Of course, Giants will be doing patches, most likely before and after the official version is released. Anyway, I don't know if I can go up there, but I would love to try. Come on, we need to get one more bale. It'd be a shame if we don't get the final bale, because if we don't, then we potentially have lost this. Don't know if it will let me. I should have reduced the size of the bale. Unless it lets me drop it anyway, maybe it will do. Yeah, 72% of the bale. Not being cunning at all. That's a shame. I noticed too, there is actually a feature there for automatic drop. If you press Z, it will automatically drop the bales when it's full. Well, I discovered that feature after I did the field, but it's fine. I'll be doing quite a bit more round baling in FS22. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, we have 6,495 litres there. Maybe I have just messed up my own plan. Possibly. Anyway, what we must do now is start to move these bales. So here we have bale number 1. It's on there nicely. I'll leave those two over there because we're going to use them as a comparison. I think you can only carry 2 bales on this. Whoops, didn't quite have the tool far enough down there. Try that again. Okay, so I'm going to go for this one here. I have to admit I'm not very good at using this. I don't usually use them. I tend to just use a front loader or a telehandler or something like that. So it's going to take a bit of getting used to for me. And I'm not too sure if you can actually strap them on. I don't think you can do. So I'm just going to have to drive carefully. Yeah, I should be a comedian. I can't get it. I shall try my best not to lose them. We're going... Okay. Right, plan B. I have decided that I'm not going to use that because I am not very good at using it at all. So I'm just going to use my trailer. What I can do is I can get a bell spike. I can use this as an opportunity to buy a bell spike, a bell fork, and yeah, it'll be an investment. We'll need it on our farm anyway. This does tip, but it won't tip them out. I just need to slide these out. I'll stack them neatly. This will take a little while, so I'll just do it off camera very, very quickly. And there. Well, it's neatish. It frees up the trailer. So let's head off. Just tilt the trailer back. It's still going to be several loads probably on here because it's not a huge trailer and they are huge bales. But yeah, it means that we can get a bale fork and that's going to be used many times in the future. This has taken much longer than I was expecting, so let's hope we really can get some hay out of it. Not that that was part of the deal. There is a round bale fork, bale handler, bale spike. I'm just going to go for a bale spike, which you'd probably usually use more on a square bale. But after all, we actually do have a square baler. That's interesting. You can see the trailer's been fitted to a little drawbar on the back of the 3-point linkage. And what I will do is fit this trailer onto the voucher tractor, because then it will support it. Should make it easier to load. Drop that there. Go and see how easy it is to pick one up. Go for the big one first of all. There is the bale size comparison. Yeah, substantially larger, but I should have made it smaller again for that last bale. That is going to annoy me, because I know that we've wasted it. And yeah, we don't need a rear weight, so that is an added benefit, because I didn't even think about that. Right, just attach the voucher, and we'll see how many we can fit onto here. Bearing in mind how big they are, it's unlikely that we're going to get more than 2 or 3. Could put them flat. These are the kind of things we've got to do when we don't have much money. I should really be using the other tools. As mentioned before, I'm going to leave that smaller bale just in case I'm allowed to keep it. We might still have to do 2 loads here. It's highly unlikely we're going to get it 3 high. It wouldn't be safe even if we did. It's tempting to try. Yes. Pretty sure we shouldn't be doing that. We've got a bale lurking just behind this shrub. Bit of a shy bale. But that does actually mean we've got everything except for the small bale on one trailer. I'm still going to have to take it really steady because that is going to be so heavy. Well, so top heavy. There we go. Lovely. So, we're off to the livestock market. It doesn't actually seem that unstable. Amazingly. There we go. Well, I will see you down there. Okay, so here we are at the livestock market. As you can see, it is taking the bales, but we don't want to put them all in there too quickly because it might take some that we don't actually want to sell yet. Yes. So yeah, I did kind of mess up with the hay because some of it, quite a bit of it, was lost in the baler. I could have done even better, but I think really we've still done okay. We've got paid £5,500 and we're keeping, actually we got paid £500 for a section of that bale, and we're keeping 2 bales, so we win. I have found my trailer again, I have put the bale on there, and we're now heading back to the farm to buy the sheep enclosure. Naturally it's just going to be the cheapest one because we don't really have the money. It'd be nice to have a building for them, but yeah, it is literally just going to be the pasture, and I'm aiming to get the sheep today. We have their food, we have water, so yeah, if we can start to produce wool overnight, brilliant. And here we are after a long day at work, back at the farm to do some more work. That's the thing with these contracts, you really can take advantage of them. It's not just a case of getting money from them. Now we could have sold it, if we'd sold all the bales we would have been paid money anyway, but I've just decided to keep them instead, as we can use them. So the big question is, where do we put the sheep enclosure? It's going to be a tricky one to decide. We could also get chickens. After all that, yeah, no, we will get chickens as well, but sheep are high up on my priority list. I would love to have sheep. You can see the amount of area they take up. We have no crops growing in here yet, so we could put it here. Of course we could put it on the grass field, but we have paid for the seed recently. Although that is actually it's a pretty good place. And it's already grass too. If I put it there, right on the corner, that would cost us £26,047. Okay, I think the placeable actually does put grass under there naturally anyway. It makes sense, that is a natural place to have it. It is another thing for me to hit. So, what we need to do is purchase some sheep. I believe if we go for some younger sheep it's cheaper. But we do want to get going straight away. So, yes, I'm just going to choose... Yeah, we'll go with this one here. It's £250 there, that's £500 for 10. That seems reasonable. Very reasonable. That's the transportation fee. So if we get 10 of those, there's only space for 15 anyway. Yep. How much money? We've got £12,351 left. That seems good. Water goes here. Food will go there. So if I go onto this page, we can go to the animal category, and you can see they take grass, water, wool. Yep, grass or hay. For a moment there I was thinking, oh no, after all that, we actually need to go and get them some grass. Yep, we can give them hay instead. That is absolutely fine. Get that sinking feeling. Ah dear. Right. But actually we do have a whole field of grass behind us. You can see how the wind is blowing it. Don't know how obvious it is in the video, but you can see... Well, I can certainly see the wind blowing each bit of grass. Okay, so I think I just put this over here. And there we go. They've taken what they need. Our water... Oh, they actually come running to it. Oh, wow. You excitable little things. That is actually amazing. Oh, yes. Right. Okay. So, yes, we'll deal with the hay later. We will get the Massey Ferguson tractor. Get the water tanker. Need to make sure the greenhouse has enough water, actually. We can do that tomorrow. Should still have enough. And I don't know what we have in here. Empty. Okay. So we can either go back to the river, which I will do, or we could get it from here, which will cost money. And it is quite expensive. So we're off to the river. Just at the end of here we have this nice little bit of water. And it's not too steep. I can reverse the tanker into there. Okay. There we go. So it's filling up. It's not costing us a penny. Bit of diesel to run the pump. And we're off. This is one of the benefits of having one of the barns, because they do have built-in water supplies. So we just need to go and park alongside the water trough and we can fill it up. And that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode coming very soon. You can see the trough is filled. And they can now start to produce their wool. They're going to be very happy here. Very happy. And on the page you can see they've got all the grass they need, all the water they need. Productivity is naturally going to increase now, so is the health and all that sort of stuff, and the wool will start to be produced. So brilliant. What a productive episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.